Hey everyone, welcome to this episode of Context is King. I'm Rebecca Brayton, and with me as always is WatchMojo founder and CEO Ashkan Kurbis-Frushan to discuss watchmojo.org. It's an update. Okay, so in a previous video we talked about the rewind fixed, that we were going to donate the proceeds to, what was it? Mental health or suicide?
Some cause surrounding that.
Okay.
A cause, yeah. Well, before that, we had done a pitch me where it was like, we're talking about wanting to do watchmojo.org, you know, charitable causes, you know, giving back to the communities that need support. And it was like those that are a bit kind of overlooked. And I won't lie, I was kind of like unsure of how to pull it off. And then I think when we did the YouTube Rewind fixed video, it presented with an opportunity to pick causes surrounding mental well-being. And yeah, so here's basically what we're going to do. I think it finally kind of crystallized for me, and I always want to do things in a way that feels native, natural, sincere, and this kind of created like the stars aligned. So, and I apologize if this seems gimmicky, the intention is good. It's not intended to be gimmicky because at the end we want to raise funds for good causes in a way that our audience will kind of really embrace and not be like a side, thing. Once a month, the way that we did natively, naturally, it was like, we're like, hey, we're going to do the YouTube Rewind fixed, and the number one entry is a YouTuber who took his own life. So it makes sense maybe to give all the proceeds from that video to a cause that is tied to that. Not that we care, but there's always going to be like a very silent vocal kind of critic that's like, you guys are exploiting from a negative thing. But I'm like, well, that's how media works. Like somebody dies, they cover it.
We can't be exploiting if we're giving the money away.
No, but exactly. No, I agree. But let's say we were to actually cover, I think when the founder of Nintendo passed away, we did a video which was like an homage. We stayed late, got a video out and put it out there. And people were like, you guys are running ads. And we're like, that's how media works. Like, like CNN, like people die and they are running ads next to it. It's just, that's media. Like it's not like we invented that. It also costs money to produce this content. But in this case, we're like, hey, it's an opportunity for us to kind of say, we're going to use the proceeds of this video to donate the proceeds. So it was like December, late December. So kind of we scrambled to get the video done. And behind the scenes, I was speaking just with like organizations on how to pull it off. So what I realized was once a month, we're going to either, if there's unfortunately a tragedy that unfolds, like the forest fires in Australia, or if like October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month or November is prostate, find a cause, especially either if it's really like out there and happening and it makes sense to join the cause, or if it's kind of overlooked, or if it's like, it could just also be that, we have a colleague and one of their family members, suffers from Alzheimer's, then it's just something that affects us, then we want to get behind it. So once a video, you're going to kind of see like a watchmojo.org. It might not be that sterile, but like you'll see something that will denote that this is the video, whereby we encourage you guys to watch it, because then it doesn't just raise awareness, and it'll still be informative. Like we're not going to do something that you fans won't enjoy, but it'll be something that then we're going to give 100% of the proceeds to a cause. It'll either be below it, we'll explain what it is, or if it's something that like the Rewind Fixed is kind of done quickly, then we'll then just follow up. You asked me before we shot this, do we own watchmojo.org? Yes, we do. So you'll always be able to just type watchmojo.org, and it should be up soon. Like it'll basically be a page that'll just list each video, each month, the cause. So it'll be like a calendar of sorts. And this way, I was always very wary of then, like I think, by the way, it's unbelievable. I tip my hat, shout out, props to the YouTubers who then go out and get their fans and the community to donate. But I do think there's a difference when you are like a YouTuber, an individual, and us being a corporation, even though companies do this all the time. They're like, we're a big corporation, donate and we'll match it or something. But again, YouTube, the community is a bit fickle, so I was like, how's it going to be perceived? But we will also encourage you, if you want, to contribute, and then we will also top it all off and all that. But the idea is just between, if you think of it, it's like the Death Star coming together, between YouTube revenue, your contributions, and WatchMojo, I feel it'll amplify it quite a bit. It'll be an informative video that's tied to that somehow. And that's basically, like it came to me, it makes a lot of sense. And I'm very, very happy and proud. This is something I've wanted to do for years. I couldn't figure it out. And yeah, and I want to do this video so that it's out there. We could point to it, link to it. Even some colleagues who shall remain nameless were like, hey, let's not forget to do this. I'm like, thank you very much. I don't know what you're insinuating, but I'm like, we will. So yeah, so that's basically the update. I wish I had positive updates on the other pitch me's, which were Alexander the Great's live production. And what was the other one? Oh yeah, the logo. The logo slowly but surely happening, but just takes some time.
Do we have any ideas what this month is going to be?
So January, okay, so now we're shooting this in January. So because everybody was most were on break, I had greenlit an idea around like celebrities who overcame addiction. And so I was initially going to tie that, and we could do 2 a month, 3 a month, it's not a problem. So we may still do that and donate the proceeds of that to a cause around addiction. But this morning, when we were shooting this is very early in January, our colleague stepped out of a production meeting and said, hey, we're doing something for the Australian fires, and that will donate. I was like, giddy up, you read my mind. So, you know, I'm like literally, I got a notepad that's doodling out what this page will look like. It'll literally be like squares. You could click to watch the video. There will be a link to the fund. Yeah, and it's something I'm really proud of. And again, like if in the future I wasn't necessarily working full-time at WatchMojo, I would totally love to do this. And, you know, I may not have been very successful at fundraising as an entrepreneur, but I think I would actually be pretty decent at fundraising from, you know, corporations and other individuals for causes like this. So it's something that I want to do, and I won't lie, I'm quite happy about it.
Great. Well, let us know if there are any charities that you think we should think about donating to, and we'll see you next time.